Yes, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter, the actual audio version of the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The links are right in the description box. Also, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social medias and my websites. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Also, if you need anger management, where the hell I go? Where it go? Hold on. See, man, this is what I get for messing up everything, man. I messed up some. There we go. If you need anger management, domestic violence intervention, life coaching, then Corinne Bliss Johnson can help you. Hit him up on Instagram at Corinne Bliss Johnson for your assessment now. Must be Cash App ready. Let's go. As you hear the chords, you should be hitting that like button. You should be ready. You should be strapped in. You should have you something to drink, water, or juice, or anything to get rid of the parchedness. So I want to fill y'all in on something tonight. I'm not going to stay on here long, I promise, but I want to fill y'all in on something tonight and see what y'all think or how y'all feel about something. This is something that I wouldn't normally cover, but I need to start covering things like this because I got questions, you know? So, anyway, let's go. Where the hell is my shades? Where's my shades? Anyway, I don't know where my shades is at. They're around. I need them. All right. What's up, y'all? All right. Anyway, we here. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter. How's everybody doing this evening, this early evening? I'm on here earlier than normal because it's Sunday and you can't be, keeping y'all up late at night for the people that got 9 to 5s, that got to work. We can't be doing that. So I came on here early. So, where do we begin at? So it's a guy by the name of Fybj Main from Chicago. Now, we know Chicago has turned all the way up. Unfortunately, we're not going to brag about it. We're not going to gloat. But he's going online saying that he signed to Lil Durk, OTF 63rd label. Now, this is the problem with that. Lil Durk and J Main are supposed to be Opps, based off of J Main's affiliation with Duck, King Yella, Billionaire Black, that side. Now, the funny thing about it is a lot of them grew up together. They all know each other, but they're Opps. And we know the unfortunate situation of them being Opps is people passed away. Now, I don't know who's responsible for the people passing away, but people passed away. So, he says he signed, and he's been going on for days that he signed to 63rd and signed to Lil Durk, and Lil Durk sent him $250,000. Gave him an advance of $250K. Now, what we're thinking is that this can be complete, utter BS. That's what some people are thinking. He lying, he trolling, he playing. But he's saying Lil Durk gave him $250K and changed his life. Now, his homies, Billionaire Black, King Yella, some of the other people are saying, yo, what are you doing? There's no way in hell you're supposed to sign or deal with the Opps. Like, it is no amount of money that should make you deal with the Opps. There's no amount of money should make you deal with that side. If Duck was alive, he would check you. We know how that go. He so-called has an OTF chain that people are saying is fake. But he got an OTF chain, or even if it's fake. So the question I'm going to pose after I give you the whole synopsis about what was going on is he's saying, listen, y'all mad at me for signing with somebody who's the Opps, but they are changing my life. They're giving me money that y'all can't give me, that y'all not in a position to help me, but he's giving me the money. I got to feed my family. I got to change my life. And not only the money, this is going to promote peace between our side and their side. If we come together, it's going to promote peace. This is the first of its kind, but we have stipulations that we're not going to ever be together. We're not going to chill together. We're not going to be in the same room. We're not going to do this stuff, but it's going to promote peace, because I'm tired, or aren't y'all tired of people dying in the city? What is it going to take for people to stop dying in the city? What don't you think it's going to take us coming together for people to stop dying? Aren't you tired of this? We had casualties on our side. They had casualties on our side, on their side. So if we come together and do this, this could start bridging the gap. This is going to, we're pushing peace. Lil Durk hasn't made a statement. I don't know if this is too big for him. I don't know if FYB is full of shit. But if he's trolling, it's starting a conversation, although it is a dangerous conversation, because if you playing, you got them on that side mad that you're claiming them, but then you got your side saying, hold on, how you claiming them playing? We had losses, we had casualties, we really lost some people. Why are you playing? Acting like you got down with the Opps. So, my question to my audience and my question to you, how far will you go to feed yourself and your family? How far will you go trolling, playing, if you're trolling and playing? But how far would you go to feed your family? How far would you go? Let's say it's true. Let me give you two scenarios. Let's say it's true. Would you sign and do business with the Opps, knowing that lives was lost, but you want to push peace and you're trying to bridge a gap? Would you do that and have your people that you've been around, that you know personally, mad at you for money? Would you sign with your Opps? Would you do anything with your Opps for money, knowing that your side can't help you, your side can't give you 250,000? Wanting to promote peace, would you do that? Or would you troll and play on some Chicago stuff, because y'all troll and play like that sometimes? Because is this trolling where the joke's on everybody? Is the joke on everybody where like he's doing this and then some of his homies is in on it trying to be funny? What's going on? See, us being of the older generation, the way the youth play, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, this is different. Like, yo, you know, you smoking on the homie, you know, you smoking on the packer. I don't get none of that. I don't get none of that. So it's a whole new. I see you saying we have to remember the rules, but I told y'all before, everything that we once knew rules, that shit don't exist no more. Everything that we knew, everything you don't mess with that don't exist no more. Unfortunately, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it really don't, because everything is a case by case, situation by situation thing until people are in that situation. Because you got people who jack snitches and they be like, well, he didn't snitch on me. He could have told on 500 people, but you wasn't 501, so you accept them. And the 500 people is looking at the one like, yo, but you know what he did with us. And you got one person that's like, yeah, I don't care. I got to eat. So how far are you willing to go for the bag? So you got two scenarios. You trolling and playing, which is going to make people mad, or you really got the money and you messing with the ops, which is going to make people mad. I'm all the way confused. I don't know what's going on. But this is where we at right now. The state of the culture, the state of where we're at. We have different cultures. We have a street culture combined with hip hop culture. And it's really, really dangerous because now people getting shot coming out the studio. You know, the studio, well, wasn't always a safe place, but it was to a certain extent because that's where you went to escape the streets, and that's where you went to escape the bullshit. But now this is where it's going down at. So how far is too far? How far is trolling now? How far is trolling? So to the youth that might watch this video, and not even the youth, the people of middle age, the people that's older than me, whatever. What do you think? I'm confused. Is this a good thing? Well, regardless, unfortunately, it could be dangerous for him. But look at where we're at as a culture when you start getting traction. Regardless, people who never said your name before, people who didn't know who you were before, people who never listened to your music, people who never cared about you, now they start to care, they start to listen. You got you on Doggie Diamonds radar, right? I'm like, what the hell? You know, my bro Tajo was putting me on like, yo, it's a situation. So when I did my due diligence and look, I'm like, wow, this is kind of crazy. So again, where are we at in the culture? Because right now, everything is monetized. I don't know if y'all know that. YouTube is cutting checks. Facebook is cutting checks. Meta is cutting checks via Instagram and cutting checks via Facebook. Reels is making money. TikTok is making money. So now you're coming on platforms where you can say and do anything and make money. You can do anything and make money. Now remember, from a perspective of somebody who doesn't have any money, who's not making any money, if you make $100 doing some shit you ain't got no business doing, in your mind, you just made some money. And $100 is a lot of money to somebody who don't have no money. Is $100 worth your life? No. Is $1 million worth your life? No. But this is where we at in our culture, to where you got trolls, you got people trolling, and it gets so much traction, it gets so much attention to where we like, what the hell is going on? Is this real? So now we don't even know if it's real. We don't even know if he's really signed or is he trolling. But the danger in it is so big that is the reward worth the risk? And nowadays, it's becoming worth it because we're watching people who say all types of outrageous shit and do all types of outrageous shit become rich and famous. Now remember, rich to some people is $100. Rich to some people is $1,000. Rich to some people is $50,000. So if he throws this astronomical number out there and say, yo, I just got $250,000, it's some people that's going to say, shit, that's good money. But he's saying to his homies that are saying to him, you bugging, Aren't y'all tired of death? Aren't y'all tired of beef? Aren't y'all tired of this? I just got bread. I've got money to feed my family. How could you be mad at me? So I'm just confused. Chicago, could y'all talk to me? Can y'all let me know what the hell is going on? Is this real? Is this fake? Is this really happening? Memo 600, different people saying, yo, you lying. You ain't got this chain, so it's not real. He actually even got an OTF chain, real or fake or what. This is what I'm saying. If the kid is trolling, if he's trolling, he took it to a whole new level that is crazy. Because the most fearful thing about somebody who's trolling is when there's truth in the troll. Like it's something sensible in the troll. Trolling normally has been disrespect. Trolling is when you playing with somebody. Trolling is when, I go nah, whatever, or somebody want to diss me because I wear my glasses, and that's what he keeps saying. Oh, you wearing glasses in the daytime, or you wearing glasses in the house, blah blah, and you say that in every video. That's trolling. Trolling is normally something disrespectful. But what happens when you're trolling and you saying, nah, we tired of the beef. Ain't y'all not tired of the beef? See, when you start playing and people died and people have been harmed and it was funerals and mothers cried and children cried and all that, you got King Von, you got Duck, you got different people in these situations. And not that King Von had anything to do with Chicago, but I'm just saying that's one of the main people from Chicago. When these sides have passed away, you got Cash, you got different people, Mubu Crump. I could sit here for a little while and name a lot of people that fucked up. You know what I'm saying? OTF, Newski, like a lot of them. I'm not gonna say a name everybody, but it's a lot of them. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? So again, Chicago, talk to me. What is happening? What the hell is happening, Chicago? What is this real? I even reached out to FYB, J man, because I want to hear if he playing. I want to hear what his logic is, and if it's real, I want to hear your logic. I want to hear logic. Make it make sense. King Yella, reach out to me. Billionaire Black, reach out to me. I want to hear, even people from Durk's side, reach out to me. I want to hear, what is, could somebody make this shit make sense? Because again, if you trolling, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. This is like up there with one of the greatest trolls of all time. But it's also dangerous. It's also very dangerous. So when you playing and people have cried, because people have died, it gets dangerous. Because you're doing it in front of the world. We have people on both sides who love sides, and then some reason we pick sides and shit. So this is equivalent to Freeway saying he signed to Ill Will Records when Ether came out. And it's not, that's not even a good example because nobody died in that. You understand what I'm saying? This nobody died in that. And remember, we're in a very strangely, we're in a spooky season. Literally. Around this time of the year, historically a lot of stuff has always happened because we in a spooky season. This kind of like sacrifice season. I'm not gonna get spooky on you, but I'm just saying it's real. You know, it's a lot of slasher movies, a lot of people getting mangled, a lot of shit go down in the street, especially tomorrow, right? A lot of shit happens in the street. When I was young, I always pick and choose whether I wanted to go out on Halloween because either you was at the table or you was on the menu. So if you wasn't going outside egging violence with the shit, you was gonna get hit with an egg or get fucked up. So you had to be the prey or the predator on Halloween. So you got, before the mask was legal, you had people running around with masks and shit. You didn't know who was who. You got people putting razor blades in apples, putting pins in Snickers bars. Just really think about how crazy that shit is. You have people sit in their house and grab Snickers bars that they know children is going to eat and stick pins in it. So you get candy, your candy got to get searched, and think how insane this shit is. Think how insane this time of the year is. You got people that's really willing to poison children. Fuck you do that for? What type of shit is that? That's sticking razor blades in apples. For real. When I was young, they used to give out apples. They would put razor blades in apples. So if you didn't check the apple and you go bite the apple, your whole mouth would get cut. This is facts. They even handing the kids edibles. What the fuck what are we doing? They giving the kids edibles. Jiggy J, hit me on the DM. They're giving the kids edibles. So now we're in a time where it's just very, very evil. So anybody playing around this time, it's a very serious time. It's very, very, very spooky time, very, very serious time. Spooky because of historically what this time of the year means. And it's a lot of evil in the air. So he picked a crazy time to be playing. So Fybj Main, again, reach out to me. Anybody from Durk team, reach out to me. I want to speak to King Yella. I want to speak to Billionaire Black. I want to speak to them because when we see tactics happen, right? Like this, good, bad, or indifferent, we have copycat things. So when we seen 50 Cent use his tactic, not only to be successful, but it was a tactic to be successful on top of the music being fire. But it was a marketing plan and it was a strategy behind it. Then we started seeing people use that. So every time the Game drops a project, he uses that old 50 Cent tactic that 50 Cent didn't even really use no more after a while. But the Game has an issue with somebody. Then he's dropping a project. Then we seen 6ix9ine troll on a level that is, I don't even want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? That was different. So with this, I don't want this to become some copycat thing because I don't think that this is going to end well for some of the parties involved, seriously. Because y'all already have a propensity for violence. Y'all already are violent. You know, y'all already let it go. Y'all already lay people, you know, it's already been situations where people have died. And it's like, now we're playing with ghosts. That's what I'm saying. We're look at the time of the year. We're playing with ghosts. We're playing with the dead. We're playing with people who passed. You know, it's all fun and games. But when you're doing it under the guise of wanting peace, but your mans ain't gonna be, you know, and just think about this, right? When you lost a loved one, you grieve for a very long time. When can somebody say, "Yo, let it go. We gotta move on. We gotta make peace"? Very, very different. Seeing people over 45, how do you know I'm over 45? You don't even know how old I am, but I'm not gonna address you though. But don't they say the Opps in Chicago? I'm using their language. It has nothing to do with me. I'm just using their language. That's the language that they use. Opps, that come from them directly. So what does that have to do with me? And respectfully, a lot of people who come on here with their little opinions and stuff, I think you should figure out how to grow your brand and your channel before you come try to criticize anything seriously. Anyway, again, I don't think that this is the time to be playing. You know what I'm saying? We're at a time right now where we're disconnected from the youth. We are disconnected. Us of a certain age, we don't know what's going on. Again, we don't understand. We don't understand how they play. We don't understand their language. We don't understand how they do what they do. We don't understand. It is so different now that the things that they do, the things that they're into, we're like, yo, y'all really doing that? But it's cool. This is what millions of them do. This is what a lot of them do. So we're confused. So we're trying to get understanding. When you get understanding with them, then maybe you can reach them. But we have to be able to understand them. Just like when I was younger and I played Slick Rick. Now, mind you, we're in single digits playing Slick Rick. And when he says, "And with your wrinkled pussy, I can't be your lover." Now, that's a common thing right now. That's not even a bad word no more. Because every female rapper says it. But in that time, I remember my grandmother was saying, "Turn that shit down. Turn that off. Blah, blah, blah." So it was like, oh shit. But now that's a common thing. So now when the youth say they smoking a dead pack and you see them on video going to piss on people's grave and whack out their names and they picked, we don't understand that. We're very, very confused. We're very, very confused. So what I'm trying to get is understanding of why are y'all like this? Why are y'all like this? And what the hell is going on? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they really, really are disrespectful. And people who I don't like, you know what's funny? I can't really say that I don't like anybody. I just don't like nobody who don't like me. And if I once had love for you, right? And you don't have no love for me, it's hard for me to start disliking you because that means I always dislike you and I was disingenuous of my love I have for you. But there's only but so much I could take from you, especially if I feel like you're antagonizing me and trying to bully me and fuck with me. Then I can grow a disdain for you. But if I had love for you and then you don't like me, I just ignore you because 9 times out of 10 I know your moms, I know your family, blah, 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 blah. I just leave you alone before I bust your head to the white meat, right? But now it's like people grow up with each other and then they go on social media. Somebody fifth said, "Why do you care about what these kids are doing?" Because they're
dying, stupid. Because they're killing each other, stupid.
And we're trying to figure out why. We don't understand. We don't get it. It ain't rocket science. It's not rocket science. I'm confused. I'm literally saying I am confused about what's going on. I don't know. I don't understand. How do you, again, when people die, how are you playing? Good or bad? This is not for gossip. This is not to say This is where I'm trying to understand. What the hell is going on? I'm asking y'all. So I want them to holler at me because, again, if we going to be OGs, when are we going to start OGing? And OG, unfortunately, stands for original gangster. It does not mean you're old. So some of y'all boots dudes who never put in no work, you get called OG, they just calling you old. I'm saying people who actually put in work in the streets, left that shit alone, and don't see no sense in it. I'm trying to understand from some of the young homies, some of the young G's, at what point does it end? Is it up forever or does it end? Let me know. I'm confused. Because some of them have the mind state, yo, it's up forever. Now, I have a situation that could be up forever, but where does that leave me? And where does that leave the youth? Where does that leave certain things? You understand what I'm saying? But then I'm not in a place to tell somebody to leave something alone when they feel like they've been wronged. So we gotta talk. See, the deal is they don't want to listen. Kyle, let me see your name. Kyle Calloway. They don't want to listen. You're right. You're right. They don't want to listen. You know why they don't want to listen? I could be wrong. If you disagree with me, let me know. Because we don't listen to them. When do we hear them out? See, when you dealing with the youth, because I deal with the youth, we can't always come at them trying to school them. We got to hear them out. When you are a psychologist, because I've went to psychologists before, right? One of the things that you do is they hear you out. They're there to listen. They're there to ask you critical questions. Then they listen to you, and then they give you reasoning to deal with some of the things that you're dealing with. We don't listen to the youth because we feel like we older and they should listen to us. So we're dictating shit. We're yelling at them. We're telling them shit. Well, no, all they want is understanding sometimes. So it's not about them listening. I think we don't listen. I don't think we don't listen. That way is played out. Our way is played out. It's a new time, new era of how things is being done. So we have to understand them. So that's why I'm asking the youth to come tell me what the hell is going on. This is how y'all play. This is how y'all do. I don't understand it. In my time, we didn't do shit like that. In my time wasn't that long ago. But 20 years ago was a long time ago. 20 years ago was a long time ago. Some of them is not 20. You get it? So when they say, oh, we play like that, we say SMD, we fuck each other girls, we do. That's what y'all doing? Oh, nah. So when you do that, you know this is going to happen, right? But we want to, in my time, and yeah, because, you know, Carter G. Woodson, they don't know shit about none of that, man. We can't keep beating them in the head with shit. Because think about this, right? I love Malcolm. I love Dr. Khaled. I love a lot of our esteemed elders. But if we're talking to them about people that was alive, especially Malcolm, somebody who was alive that many years ago, that means we didn't have a Malcolm. And how long? Malcolm is before my time. He was deceased before years, over 15, 20 years before I was born. So when are we going to listen to them? When are we going to listen to what their gripes are? When are we going to listen to what's bothering them? Because when you are a psychologist, your job is to listen and then give them good cognitive ways to deal with behaviors, thoughts, and actions outside of violence, killing, and murder. So we don't listen to them. We don't listen to them. We talk at them. We don't talk to them. And we keep telling them about marching and protesting and boycotting. Man, they don't know nothing about none of that shit. They don't know nothing about none of that shit. So if we couldn't update our information, if we couldn't update the way we convey our message in 2022, that's why I always say, in 2022, you still thinking like that? Nah, bro. We got to find a way to get to them because it's a very big disconnect. And I take the blame for that. I take the blame for that. I take the blame for that because it's not about trying to school them and educate them. Yo, let me ask you something. And then when they speak, I'm like, you know that shit don't make no sense, right? And then you've been their age. They never been your age. You've been their age. They've never been your age. That's the only advantage that you have over them. You've been their age. They've never been your age. So they say a wise man could play the role of a fool, but a fool can never play the role of a wise man. So you can stoop down to a level of their age, but they can never come up to your level. You should be able to speak baby language to a baby, but a baby can never speak like an adult. Think about that. You can speak to a baby, gaga goo, but a baby can never say, damn, I think I'm hungry. I think I want some cereal. But we don't know how to speak their language. That's why Opps and all this shit, we don't know. We like, what the hell is Opps? Or how dude said, I never seen anybody over 45 use the word Opps. But the Opps is used every day. So we have to find a way to convey the message to them. Also, we have to find a way to understand what their gripes and grievances are, the same way we have gripes and grievances as an adult. Who do we talk to? So now we're in a situation where we all at each other's throat. We're on here debating about Kanye. We debating about Jay-Z and Nas still. In 2022, we still saying Ether is better than Takeover. We can't even fucking get along as adults. So how we expect the youth to get along? You tell me that. We can't even get along. We don't know how to communicate with each other. Before we call each other, before we iron it out, the first thing we do is we run to YouTube and make a video. This nigga the other day, and I'm like, that's why I said loyalty is not loyal anymore, because people do whatever they gotta do to get likes, clicks, and views. We're doing the same shit to a certain extent. And I ain't talking about cultural shit. I'm talking about people that you personally know, that you can call, hash it out before it ever hit the airwaves. No, it hit the airwaves. You understand what I'm saying? So to a certain extent, it's something that we feel. So I'm not with talking at the youth. I want to hear from them. I want to hear. Yeah, 40-year-olds, Pyramid of Thrones. We out here. Once you start getting gray in your beard and gray in your nose and gray on your nuts, pause. What you mean we out here? Out here doing what? It's confusing. You know what I'm saying? So again, you're supposed to set the example. Again, an adult can talk to a baby. A baby can't talk to an adult. And the times we in is so sad that some of the babies are smarter than the adults. Some of the babies are smarter than the adults. Give one of these babies an iPhone. Give one of these babies a tablet. Give one of these babies an iPad. You got a baby that can know how to find games, download games, and play them. And you got grown-ass dudes talking about, I don't know how to work this. Huh? How you a grown-ass man and you don't know how to work a damn smartphone? So is the phone smart or you're smart? I don't know how to work this thing. Give the phone to a baby. They'll show you. So this is what I'm saying. Our babies now are different. This is not the same babies. If these ain't indigo children, I don't know what is. These babies are brilliant. But now you got grown-ass men that don't know how to do shit. I don't know how to work this. Think about this. So I don't know how to work a damn phone. It's supposed to talk to the youth. And they the big homies, but they out there drinking and smoking with them and going to the store for them and go get that $40 bottle. This is what I'm saying. So the people who do have intelligence, the people who do have knowledge of self, are supposed to speak to the youth in a way that they can understand and also listen and hear them out. That's what we doing wrong. We just like again, before I say any of these rappers are whack, let me tell you about a studio session I had. I was in Cali one time. And I was in the studio session with these kids. They said they was working on the song for 4 days. He had a flow a lot like Blueface. So you know what that means? He ain't had no flow. he ain't had no flow. But the beat was talking. It was talking to me. I was in there for about 5 or 6 minutes. And I heard him go in the booth and do like 10 takes in like 5 minutes. And I'm like, I said, bro, I don't know if you take advice. And if you don't, that's fine. But I got an idea for you. And he was like, nah, go ahead. And I said, yo, what's happening is you're rhyming against the beat. You're not rhyming to the beat. The music is talking to you, but you're talking against the music. This is your flow. I said, try that. He did exactly what I said he should do. And everybody in the studio like, oh my God, we've been in here for 4 days working and you come in for 5 minutes and change it. And now we got it. I said, because I hear what you're supposed to be doing, but all I could do is give you what I know. That's all I could do. This is what I know. I know music. I know what I want to hear. The problem with a lot of people who do music is you think music, but music is not something you think. Music is what you feel. Music is a mood. Music is not thinking unless you have some type of prolific lyrics with a beat that's maybe melodic and you're just kicking something for me to hear you. But this is something with a flow. Go with the flow. Go with the feeling. This is how you feel. I'm not going to change your lyrics. Just say them like this. Needless to say, I bounced and they was like, yo, you coming through tomorrow? I'm like, no. We not doing 2 days in a row. We ain't doing 2 days in a row. But I was happy to give them that. And this is what I'm saying. When you are so-called OG, when you going to start OGing? But I listen. I take in what you're doing. When I deal with the youth, whether you're dealing with a 5-year-old, whether you're dealing with a 16-year-old, I take in what they're doing, and then I try to give them back what I know and still let them be them. Now, the minute I say, yo, do this, say what? Whoa. You know what I'm saying? No. So I could listen to a young dude who we think is corny or whatever. But if you're around me and you're corny, then that means I'm corny. Because my job is to make you not corny. When is my influence influencing? You understand what I'm saying? If I have influence, then you're not going to be corny. But again, I'm going to listen to you and say, nah, I think I know how to tighten that. Because again, it is a language that, we just don't know, man. They be saying some shit that like, fuck are they talking about? That's how y'all talk to each other? Oh, I'm going to stay out of that. I guess that's what y'all do. Just like the OGs used to say, in my time, and you be like, but this ain't your time, though. You know what I'm saying? This ain't your time. This is our time. You old and you washed up. Just like when Big Daddy Kane and them came out, some of their OGs didn't embrace them. They were saying, they rapping fast, they doing this and they doing that. And it ages you out to where this is what's happening. So yeah, drill music might not be my thing, right? because of the lyrical content. But the music is a vibration now, though, that exists. There's nothing you can do about it, right? So you take that same vibration of the music that's happening right now and you change the conversation. You change the lyrical content, and you're not smoking on a such and such pack. You just work the 9 to 5 and you tired as hell, but you going home, you know what I'm saying, to get some to get some action from your wife. So again, you can still be in that pocket. You can still be in that pocket, but you change the content. But that's what we don't know how to do. We just be like, oh, that shit whack. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck him. He corny. Well, he exists. He got more streams than everybody. So shit, you think he corny, but 60 million said he wasn't. So who you think supersedes the situation? Your opinion or 60 million people? I'll wait. Or do you find somebody and grab a hold of them and give them your knowledge and take what you got to give, what they got to give, and make it mesh? Because think about this, right? And I'm going to end on this note. You have executives. So you mean to tell me, right? This is what I want to ask y'all. You mean to tell me that these middle-aged Caucasian executives know more about the frequency of music than you do? You say it's whack, but they're going to fund it and put it out, and they're going to help fund a lot of dysfunction when you could take the same frequency of music and say, yo, hold on. Nah. Yo, Jay, what's good? Jay in the gym, bro. What's good? All right? You know what I'm saying? I just saw Jay in the gym. He was just like, you sound like Doggie Diamonds. I heard you talking. I'm like, I am. But shout out to Jay from the gym earlier today. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. So you're trying to tell me you're going to let this middle-aged executives, not even middle age, old. Some of them are old. Some of them are old, gray. Not even, you're going to let them dictate the frequency and understand the youth, our babies better than we do because we so busy stuck in what's real hip hop. We say they're whack. Think about this. So who's fumbling the ball? So remember years ago when Method Man was like, that ain't real hip hop, they're whack and all this. Well, they outsold you. And then you quit rapping, but they're still there. You understand what I'm saying? Did you know that Meg Thee Stallion was a part of Q-Tip camp? Did you know that? Did you know her moms was down with Q-Tip and Tribe Called Quest? Did you know that? Did you know that? No, you didn't know that. So how you go from boom bap hip hop to my pussy? So how you go from that? Somewhere you lost touch. Because imagine what she could have been if she was under your guidance with some of that same style, some of that same sex appeal and all that, but a different way of doing it. So what we do, we give up. This is real hip hop. We sitting here playing, yo, you got to listen to the Jungle Brother. I don't want to listen to that shit. It don't sound good no more. Honestly, the whole sonically, it don't sound good. It don't sound, I'm gonna just be real with you. Sonically, it don't sound good. It don't sound good. Compared to all this music sound now, it don't sound good. But we still don't believe the hype. Ugh, we still doing all that shit. And it's like, yo, bro, it's 2022. You had a time where you listened to that shit, but that's what you listen to all day? Or you out of touch? You out of touch. So again, you got to tap into their frequency. You got to tap into what's going on and say, yo, help me understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Help me understand what's going on because I'm lost. Shit, how we lost without? These are some of y'all kids. These are some of your nephews. These are some of your nieces. And you lost? How? They don't come to your house for holidays when the family get together? This is what I'm saying. You're not in touch with them. You don't know what's going on. Oh, I forgot. We don't celebrate shit. We don't get together unless it's funerals and gender reveals and shit. So that's why we don't know each other. We're not in tune with each other. We only get together for funerals and gender reveals and all types of nigga shit. And you partake in the nigga shit. But then at the same time, you want to school them when you feel like they're doing something wrong. No, again, you take back your children. You take back the youth. And you take it back by understanding them. See, they don't got to understand us. We not going to be here in another 30, 40 years. We're gone. We out. It's over for us. They are the new thing coming up. So now we have to explain to them how you're going to live to be 44, 45, 46 years old. Because it seems like there's no hope for them. Now imagine the whole generation gets wiped out. Because you know it's the whole generation that can get wiped out via this violence and this trolling and this playing shit on the internet. I mean, you got people on the internet that's grown people that they're not even who they are on the internet. There's nothing violent involved, but they got mad filters, mad angles, and mad fronting. So if the adults is doing it, how we mad at the kids? You are not your filters. You are not your angles. But some people, that's all they are, is they filters and their angles. So if you got the grown-ass OGs and the queens being fake, how the hell we mad at the kids for doing fake and dumb shit? What example do they have to follow? Listen, let's forget the youth for a minute. Look at the OGs. Look what they're doing. So if they have them to follow, how are we blaming them? Look at these dumbass grown people. This is what I'm happening. This is what I'm saying. This is what's happening. So I want to hear them out. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's happening with y'all and what's making y'all thinking and acting this way. Because I'm not in alignment with some of the adults. I'm not. About 92, 93% of the adults, I'm just not in alignment with. I just think the shit is dumb. I don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with it. But I'd rather deal with the youth than the dumb old nigga. Because he's set in his ways. He not going to change. We got a better chance of getting at and understanding those who's coming up after us than those who's about to get pushed out. Because they old ass dudes still taking penitentiary chances and acting like what we blame the little dudes for acting like. But who the fuck who they looking up to? They looking up to old dummies. Dudes will put a pack in somebody's hand before they put a book in their hand. Dudes will put the youth onto the set before they put them on to the college campus. Before they walk them to school, they'll take them out to do their first drive-by and their first killing or their first cutting or their first initiation into the gang before they take them to school and pick them up every day. I can't be picking you up every day, but you could take them out every day to harm somebody, to be down with your bum ass. So I don't blame the youth for being youth. What example do they have to not be idiots? Because the simp, the square is frowned upon where we're from. Oh, he a square. I'm outside. You know, it's funny because I'm an indoor in this. I talk for a living, so excuse me. But you got people who say to me all the time, I'm a street nigga. The fuck does that mean? Like, what does that mean? At the end of the day, it's such stupid shit to say how you a street dude. Yeah, you know we from the streets. Listen to me. You got straight cats Stray cats that's outside, that's tougher than you. Because the stray cat outside could survive the cold, the heat, the damn cars, the damn people kicking them, and other cats. That's tougher than you. Because you can't survive no cold. You can't survive the heat. You can't survive shit. So miss me with that, I'm a street dude. Come on, man, fuck out of here. So I grew up in the suburbs then, right? I'm just from money. I had a silver spoon in my mouth. I'm not from the fucked up streets of Brooklyn. I didn't grow up there. I don't have nothing on my jacket that means that I was outside fucked up. But this is what we're doing. This is how we're talking to people who should be trying to understand us, but we're talking stupid shit. This is what the youth is talking, stupid shit. I'm a street nigga. Huh? What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? So you're a street nigga 24/7. So when you with your kids, when you with your children, when you with your significant other, when you with your mama, you used to street nigga all the time. You don't hang that street nigga hat up. You don't ever say, yo, okay, that shit gotta go away. When you with your little daughter, you a street nigga. You're not always a street nigga. You a street nigga because you think this is a role you have to play. For me, like I'm gonna be impressed, like I still won't punch you in your fucking mouth. That's what we think we gotta do. I'm a street nigga. Yo, I'm a real street dude. Huh? The fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Because the next time somebody say to you, I'm a real street nigga, you ask them, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? We all from the same community. We all impoverished. We all grew up, especially if you're from New York, we all grew up on top of people. You got buildings with 1,000 people living in it. On your floor alone, it's 60 people living on your floor, and it's 12 floors in the building. So you do the math. So what the fuck are you talking about? How do we progress? How do we get bigger and better? So when these youth, bringing it back to the original story, when they come on the internet and play and do all types of stupid shit, we think that shit is funny, it's real entertaining. But I don't listen to people who are stupid, because listening to stupid people is only going to make you stupid. It's not logical to me. But I refuse to give up on the youth who I just want to hear from you. Remember, Malcolm was once Detroit Red. And then going to prison and getting introduced to the nation and the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad turned him into Malcolm X. What if he was left as Detroit Red? So many great people have a very checkered past. They come from somewhere that I don't even want to come from. Some people have been abused, molested, cast out, group homes. Luckily for some of us, we didn't go through that. But some of them have and went on to be great people. So what if they were left there because somebody gave up on them? Obviously, somebody didn't give up on them, or somebody actually took them and heard them out. And say, no, that's not the way to go. This is the way to go. This is the information you need to change who you are. And then it came a point where it resonated with them, right? It resonated with them, and they was like, yo, nah, I'm gonna change. So again, just let's instead of us talking to them and they don't listen, because that's the first thing we say. They don't listen. No, we don't listen. Because our way is gone. This ain't the same streets. We had a code, which is dumb in the street. We had a code. We had certain honor, and we had rules. All that shit is gone. Ain't no code. You with your mother, I'm shooting you and your mother. You with your kids, I'm shooting you and your kids. You in the car getting groceries, I'm shooting you, your grocery. This is what's going on now. So how do we, besides saying in my time we didn't do that, well, your time is different. It's up when I see my eye. We would give people pass. We would be like, yo, nah, yo, he with his moms. And we'd be like this. That shit is gone. So how do we relate to that without trying to tell them what we was doing? You'd be lucky if they don't shoot you saying that shit. You'd be lucky if they don't get at you saying that shit. Shit, I once squashed the beef in my hood, right? And the beef was back up again, and I was like, whoa, I'm out of the beef now. Because it's only a certain point where one of them little niggas gonna tell me to suck their dick, and I'm in it now. I'm a grown-ass man dealing with 20-year-olds, but I can only try to stop it a few times. Sometimes it's their destiny to do this shit, and they got to learn. But I stopped it. I got a ceasefire. But y'all want to shoot and kill each other. So now y'all got to see the casualties of that shit. I heard y'all out. I stopped what I could stop, but this is what y'all want. So now y'all got to see what happens with what you want. And it's only a matter of time for them to say, fuck you, suck my dick, you old bitch. And it's like, whoa. Now I'm out there knocking out a little dude. I did have to smack one. That's another story. I did have to put my hands on one of them for. But this is what I'm saying. Now I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in it. So sometimes I'll be like, all right, cool. One of the greatest things my grandmother said to me, I used to say dumb shit when I was younger because I was dumb too. Like I was academically smart, but I had a behavior problem, and my behavior problem was attributed to my upbringing with my father, right? It was very, very tumultuous of how I lived. So that had a lot to do with my upbringing, the way I thought, because I was always in survival mode, right? So I remember one of the smartest things that my grandmother, well, one of the biggest things she always said to me, and I didn't really understand it as a kid, but I understood it as an adult. I used to say stupid shit, like dumb shit, but I really felt it because I was angry, you know? So I would go outside and say, yo, I'm going outside, I'm going to punch somebody in their face. And she'd be like, they'll make room for you. And I'm looking at her like, I don't know what she talking about. She old. She talking dumb shit. If somebody do that to me, I'll kill them. I used to say shit like that. I'm talking about, I'm like 12 years old saying this shit to my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. I'll kill them if they do that to me. Let somebody play with me. I'll kill them. They'll make room for you. And she used to always say that to me. They'll make room for you. And I was like, they make room for me? And when I asked her, they make room for me, what you talking about? Where they gonna make room for me at? She said, listen, you a young black man in this country. It's two places is always gonna make room for you at. The morgue and jail. It don't matter how crowded the morgue is, they'll make room for your body. And it don't matter how crowded the jail was, they'll make room for you. There's always room for you in jail, and there's always room for you in the morgue. So you go out there playing if you want to, they're going to make room for you.